There is a single mom somewhere in America right now. 2 jobs, barely making ends meet. Last week, her car broke down. $800 she did not have. She wrote the check anyway, knowing her Friday paycheck would cover it. But the bank processed her largest transaction first, then charged her a $35 overdraft fee. For her morning coffee, for her lunch, for her gas, for her groceries, 6 separate $35 fees. An $800 car repair became $1,010. And here is what makes that story not just sad, but criminal. Those 6 overdraft fees cost the bank almost nothing to process. Every single dollar was pure profit. JPMorgan Chase made $1.028 billion from overdraft fees alone last year. Wells Fargo made $1 billion. 34% of households earning under $65,000 a year get hit with these fees. Only 6% of households earning over $100,000 though. The people who can least afford it pay the most. Today, we are going to expose exactly how the banking system is designed, not to help you, but to extract maximum profit from the people with the least money to spare. Most people think banks make their money from rich people. Big investments, wealthy clients, corporate loans. And yes, they do make money there. But the dirty secret of the American banking system, the part that never makes the headlines, is that a significant portion of bank revenue comes from fees. Fees charged disproportionately, overwhelmingly, to people who are already struggling. In 2024, American consumers paid $12.1 billion in overdraft and non-sufficient funds fees alone. $12 billion. Extracted, mostly from people who were a few dollars short. Not people who were reckless, not people who were careless. People who were just close to the edge. And overdraft fees are just one piece of the machine. Because while the bank is charging you $35 for going $20 into the red, it is simultaneously paying you 0.38% on the money you actually do have in your account, while lending that same money out at 7, 15, 24%. Your money, their profit. Let me show you exactly how deep this system goes. Your savings account is the most profitable product your bank sells, and you are the one funding it. When you deposit money into a bank, the bank does not just hold it, it lends it out to other customers as mortgages, car loans, credit cards, business loans. Your $100 in a savings account earning 0.38% gets lent to someone else at 7% on a mortgage, at 15% on a personal loan, at 24% on a credit card. The difference between what the bank pays you and what it charges borrowers is called the net interest margin. The U.S. banking industry average net interest margin in the fourth quarter of 2025 was 3.39%, the highest since 2019. In practice, for every $100 sitting in your account, the bank is making $3.39 every single year, while paying you less than 40 cents. Remember that single mom from the beginning of this video? Her $800 sitting in that account before the car broke down was already being lent out at multiples of what she earned on it. The bank was profiting from her money and then charging her $35 when she needed it back. But the spread is just layer 1 because the bank has built an entire second machine on top of it. And this one is even more calculated. Overdraft fees are $35 on average. The actual cost to the bank of processing an overdraft? Less than $1. That is a 3,400% markup. on a service that costs the bank almost nothing. And it gets worse. Banks have been caught, and this is documented, processing transactions from largest to smallest instead of chronologically. Why? Because processing the largest transaction first depletes the balance faster, triggering more individual overdraft fees on the smaller transactions that follow. More fees from the same event. This is not a glitch. This is a feature. And the data on who pays these fees is not ambiguous. 16% of Americans earning under $25,000 a year pay overdraft fees. 19% of those earning $25,000 to $49,000. 6% of those earning over $100,000. The overdraft fee system is, in plain English, a tax on being poor. And while this is happening at the bottom of the income scale, the bank is running a completely different operation for its wealthiest customers. No fees, dedicated advisors, private banking, preferential loan rates. The poorest customers subsidize the free banking of the richest ones. That is not an accusation. That is in the academic research. 4 moves, all free, all available to you today. Knowing the system is rigged is only useful if you know how to stop playing by its rules. Move 1. Move your savings to a high-yield savings account immediately. The national average savings rate at big banks is 0.38%. High-yield savings accounts at Viobank, Marcus, and CIT are paying 4.1% right now. On a $10,000 balance, that difference is $372 per year. That is money the bank was keeping. You can take it back today. Move 2. Eliminate overdraft fees permanently. Switch to a bank or credit union with no overdraft fees. Ally Bank, Chime, and Capital One 360 all offer accounts with 0 overdraft charges. This single switch saves the average overdrafting household $185 per year, instantly. Move 3. Set up a low balance alert on your phone. Every major bank app allows you to set a notification when your balance drops below a threshold you choose. Set it at $200. That alert gives you time to transfer money before a fee ever triggers. It costs nothing, takes 2 minutes, and it removes the bank's ability to catch you by surprise. Move 4, and this is the one that changes your relationship with the system permanently. Start building a $1,000 buffer in your checking account. Not savings, checking. $1,000 that sits there and never gets spent as a permanent cushion. The single mom from the beginning of this video, if she had had $1,000 as a buffer, would never have paid those 6 overdraft fees. It is the cheapest insurance policy in personal finance. Here is what we just uncovered. Banks made $12.1 billion from overdraft fees last year, charged disproportionately to the people who could least afford them. JPMorgan Chase alone made over $1 billion. The net interest margin system pays you 0.38% on your deposits, while lending your money out at 3 to 24 times that rate. And the transaction ordering system, processing largest transactions first, was designed specifically to maximize fee revenue from low-balance customers. 4 moves protect you from all of it. High-yield savings account, no overdraft fee bank, low balance alert, $1,000 buffer. None of them cost a single dollar. All of them take the profit out of the bank's pocket and put it back in yours. If this video showed you something about the system that you did not know before, hit that subscribe button. Every week on First Million Club, we pull back the curtain on exactly how money really works, so you stop paying for a system that was never designed to help you.